You can hear me?
I hear you.
I
hear everything.
And here we are. We're live. It's Friday evening. We got some drinks. We got some food. We're talking about the 1990 film Total Recall. I chose this because we've been talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. We talked about RoboCop. That's a Paul Verhoeven movie. And this movie has both. You get Arnold Schwarzenegger and you get Paul Verhoeven, and it's fucking amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna try to explain this the best as I can. We're gonna be talking about the movie, but we're also gonna be kind of doing a hot ones challenge. We got Christian provided some hot sauce, and we're gonna be eating it as we review this movie. And it might be a total disaster, but hey, that's the fun of it. So
yep,
yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
We're gonna take off all our clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nelly will be proud of us. But yeah, I wrote a little love letter to this movie. We always try to intro it, and this isn't really going to be a good intro, but I'm just gonna read what I jotted down while I was watching this movie.
Before you do that, should we eat the first wing?
Sure.
All right. It's the classic we're starting off with, guys.
Yeah, Christian, do you want to explain which this one is?
Oh yeah, the classic is the easiest on Hot Ones if you don't watch the show.
Oh really?
It's it's always the easiest one. We're gonna go from easiest to hardest.
Okay.
So
All right, so we're just going for it right now.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
I'm just dipping this one.
We're using chicken nuggets instead of wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because we're I don't know, classy.
Grade A professionals.
Well, that was good.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy, guys.
You call that hot sauce?
Yeah, come on. Boy. Non-hot sauce. Am I right?
Sick. Good one.
Sick burn. Okay. So this is this isn't even just, I don't know. This is just what I thought was funny. Sometimes like Red Letter Media kind of do this. There's a character by the name of Joe Bob Briggs who kind of like gives like a little it's not even a synopsis, but this is why I like this movie so much. And it's basically just like bullet points. I don't know how to should I just get into it?
Hit it.
So
Go for it, man.
in this crap. Okay, so the reason why I like Total Recall, we get Arnold Schwarzenegger's eyes and tongue bulging out of his head,
Okay.
Sharon Stone in skimpy clothes, violence and profanity on live television, tall Danny DeVito jackhammering, color-changing nails by the touch of a stylus, implications that former lobotomized recall customers didn't get their money refunded, voluptuous 3D female computer designs, schizoid embolisms, Arnold Schwarzenegger making strange Cro-Magnon man grunting noises, Arnold Schwarzenegger being incoherent and speaking nonsense, a nerdy guy with glasses being slapped across the face, a robot Robert Picardo driving a taxi cab, Arnold Schwarzenegger breaking the neck of tall Danny DeVito while violently murdering his gang of thugs. We got Virtua Tennis, Arnold Schwarzenegger being paranoid and stressed out, Arnold Schwarzenegger with blood literally on his hands, sweaty Sharon Stone in a leotard, CGI skeletons and guns, Arnold Schwarzenegger using an innocent bystander as a human shield, wonderful blood squibs, bullet-ridden dead bodies being stepped on, Arnold Schwarzenegger wearing a turban, robot Robert Guitar, I can't even talk, robot Robert Picardo glitching out and exploding after being called a dickhead, hologram Arnold Schwarzenegger talking to himself via video screen, Arnold Schwarzenegger jamming a horrifying looking gadget up his nose to remove a tracking device in his skull, wonderful prosthetic effects, rat blood and guts being sprayed onto a video screen, wonderful videos of spaceships and space stations on Mars, Arnold Schwarzenegger disguised as a silly large woman later becoming a talking disembodied head that explodes, a wonderful miniature of a train on Mars during the scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger talks to a member of ZZ Top, sexy flyers of naked women, random explosions and gunfire that kill civilians, Arnold Schwarzenegger being sweet and kind to an ugly mutant child, Jack in the Box on Mars, a three-titted woman, a man with a face that resembles certain parts of the female anatomy, Arnold Schwarzenegger being sexually harassed by Rachel Ticotin, prosthetic breasts being fondled, red pills before the Matrix, Arnold Schwarzenegger shooting a man in the head for sweating, two sexy chicks trying to kill each other, Arnold Schwarzenegger cracking a joke after shooting the woman he thought was his wife, Rachel Ticotin calling Sharon Stone a bitch, a three-titted woman getting gunned down in cold blood, a female little person stabbing a man in the stomach, a female little person standing on a bar top while shooting people with a submachine gun, a wonderfully designed, disgusting mutant resembling Chucky from the Child's Play movies attached to a man's torso, tiny mutant brains being blown out, neck stabbings, pipes being shoved through people's faces, a man being impaled by a drill, Michael Ironside's arms being ripped off, Ronnie Cox getting thrown out into Mars atmosphere while resembling Rodney Dangerfield, and a blue sky on Mars, and a partridge in a pear tree. So that's why I like this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some good reasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Some.
That's our review.
Yeah. We're done. All right. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
No, yeah. This is one of my favorite Arnold movies. It's one of my favorite action movies. One of my favorite sci-fi movies. And yeah, I'm glad we're talking about it today.
Nice. Jeez. Should we before we go any further, should we do another
one?
Yeah.
Should we do the next one?
Kick up the heat before
Oh,
we
let's
really
kick it up,
get
y'all.
into it? So this is whatever this one is.
The Chiba Gold.
Chiba Gold. It doesn't really help much in the
trade
Ziggler.
Chiba.
But yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Mm.
You think Arnold Schwarzenegger likes hot sauce?
Should ask him.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Next time he's in Sacramento, we'll ask him.
Yeah, I should have asked him when he was the governor.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes, I like hot sauce a lot.
It's one of the greatest things you can eat. Come on.
It's so
You can't have eggs without hot sauce.
exactly. It really exemplifies the flavor of the eggs.
Yeah.
A little more heat to that one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but still nice and mild.
We're climbing the stairs here.
Good taste. Good taste.
Climbing the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got 2 people watching. Thank you for watching.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have comments? Just
Thanks
thank
for
you guys
watching
comments.
us chew some chicken.
Yes.
Yep.
No comments yet. That's okay.
So, do you think this is probably one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's best films?
I think so.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's up there with Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. Terminator 1 and 2.
I completely agree with Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. As far as his performance, I mean, maybe one of his better ones. A little more range in here, you know, more than Commando. Like, I remember we talked about Commando, how he said he liked the beginning part because he got to actually show some emotion and hang out with the little girl and be Alyssa Milano's dad. Yeah. But, you know, you get all that here. He gets to be soft and emotional, but also kick ass and one-liners. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty like quintessential Arnold, I would think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it was one of his better movies.
Might be one of the better sci-fi films as well.
Oh,
Just
I completely agree.
hanging out on Mars and
Get your ass to Mars. Get your
got
ass to Mars.
mutants, ancient aliens.
Right. Yeah, I know. HBO, not HBO. History Channel did a show about it.
They probably do have an episode. Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a reactor on Mars?
Well, and
Yeah.
this is a 1990 before like the video phones or the FaceTime or anything.
Right,
So we
yeah.
got some of that in
Very ahead
there.
of its time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Self-driving cars.
mhm.
Yeah.
The X-ray walkthrough thing at the airport.
That's a great effect. That looks good still.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
think.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks better than Deep Blue
Very,
Sea.
very. It does. Yeah, very ahead of its time.
I thought so too. Yeah.
It's amazing that this and Deep Blue Sea came out in the same decade.
Yeah. What, 8 years apart, 9 years apart,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use miniatures too in this. Like you
Yes.
said, the miniature train,
Yeah.
like all the Mars. It reminds me of those old I Spy books, you know, where they would have. There's like a one in particular where it's like a Mars scene, and you know, you got friggin' what are they called? Thimbles as props and things like that.
I
Yeah, they
remember
just
those.
household
Those
items.
were fun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when like Cohagen's looking out, Ronnie Cox is looking out over Mars. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. That must have been fun to design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Quaid, of course, or Hauser, I should say.
You are not you. You are me.
Yeah.
No shit. There's so many good lines in this, dude.
Yep.
There's like too many good lines in this.
Yeah. All the characters, like so many recognizable people too.
Yeah.
Like even Thumbelina, you know, I recognize her off Seinfeld.
Yes.
And when Mickey's heightening,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Mm.
And of course, you said it, vaginal looking.
It's
face.
Dean Norris. It's Hank from Breaking Bad.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 That's funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's a good cast, like a good directing team, or a production team. You know, Verhoeven. And one thing I really always love about Verhoeven is like he reused the cinematographer, so it's like very similar, kind of like this room. You know, it's very well lit and everything. There's not a ton of like dark spaces, but he uses them in this movie too, which is nice. And I don't know, just like the cynical attitude of it, kind of the humor a little bit, but
Yeah.
the vivid action. You know, we've talked about it before, but he has this great squibs.
Yes.
Paul
Dude,
Verhoeven.
It's amazing in this.
Mhm.
They're
It's
pretty
amazing.
ridiculous in RoboCop.
Well, so they had, unfortunately, I don't know what they did with this got, so I'll give you a little history on the MPAA. So 1990 was when they introduced the NC-17 rating, but they introduced it in September, and they were editing this like early 1990. So this got an X, and they had to cut stuff out.
Total Recall.
Mainly, oh, thank you. Mainly, like the elevator scene, Michael Ironside getting his arms ripped off. Benny, they showed Benny getting drilled actually.
In the gut.
Yeah, and they had to like optically like crop that scene, which kind of is a bummer.
Mhm.
It showed Thumbelina actually stabbing the guy, like actually blade entering his stomach.
Oh, geez.
I was
Yeah,
hoping he got him in the nuts.
Oh,
She got him in the
that
nuts.
would've been great. Yeah, they had to cut a lot out, and it's a bummer that it's. I guess they just destroyed the footage. I don't know what happened to it.
Because
That
it's not on
sucks.
any.
Yeah, I know.
Boo.
I know. Seriously.
MPAA.
Yeah.
How often
Damn.
are we booing MPAA? I mean,
Yeah.
Too
all the
often.
Friday movies.
Yeah,
Friday.
they screwed over, especially around this time. Like Die Hard 2 got an X, Predator 2 because it came out later in the year got an NC-17. Like Cliffhanger got really cut. Like something about like late 80s, early 90s. They were on a power trip. Why I don't know. It's a bummer.
The Reagan administration.
Yeah, I guess so.
Was it Nancy
Yeah,
Reagan?
the Bush administration.
Nancy.
Yeah, it's lame.
Oh well. Well, I'm happy with what we got. At least
I mean,
it's still violent.
I remember
Yeah.
watching this as a kid and just being blown away by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool world.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
yeah.
like I feel enlightened, I guess, when I'm like seeing all those scenes with like, you know, they're in like, what's that place? It's like where the three boob chick is. Like, is it
Last
Oh,
resort.
Yes, the last
the
resort.
last resort?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the scenes in there, I always like those.
I want to
Me
hang
too,
out
yeah.
on that part of Mars, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Venusville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're there.
I like the neon sign, you know, the lady with the boobs and like the little explosion thing,
Yes.
like at her
yeah, it's
crotch
awesome.
area.
And the small lady.
Yeah, Thumbelina, man.
Thumbelina. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best. Yeah, and people are literally getting their life cut to pieces in the last resort.
There's like no
Cut
regard
my
for human
life.
life in this movie at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Just everyone gets just cold-bloodedly murdered, and it's fantastic.
Everyone but Arnold, pretty much,
Yeah.
for the plot armor. You
Yeah.
know, Ronnie Cox just
Yeah.
doing the typical bad guy, like, got to
Right.
give a speech before I
the
shoot you.
James Bond villain explanation.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it comes
Yep.
close though.
Yep, we almost got him.
Very close.
That's right.
Almost
Yeah,
got
if it weren't for because Rachel Ticotin, I don't know how to say her name.
She comes like riding up.
Yeah,
the elevator.
because Arnold saves her when Sharon Stone's about to kill her,
Mhm.
and he shoots the blade out of her hand,
Yep.
Right.
and then she kind of pays him back later on when Ronnie Cox is about to kill him, which I thought was cool. I've never noticed that.
Pay it forward, baby.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah.
You guys know that the construction worker friend that Arnold has?
It's all Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Yeah, the coach and Air Bud, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The same summer, he's a cop in Die Hard 2.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Which is
Okay.
an underrated movie.
It's a pretty extensive filmography too. I looked; he's in over like 400 roles or something.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
maybe I've always just mistook him for Danny DeVito when I saw him and stuff. Was it you that said he doubles for Danny DeVito sometimes, or
No way.
I don't know if
He
like maybe
could.
that was a joke I made. I don't know if
Like,
that's true or not.
Just do the tiptoes thing.
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah,
There we
squat
go.
a little bit.
He'll just
Yeah.
be on his knees.
Yeah.
This isn't the same guy who plays Mario in Mario Brothers, is it?
No, that's Bob Hoskins. They look
Oh,
alike
okay.
though. Yeah, kind of like stocky, bald men.
Yeah,
George Costanza.
Costanza-esque.
Costanza a little bit.
yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
talk.
Stocky bald. It's the hot sauce, man. It's getting to you.
Yeah. Should
Yeah.
we do another one?
Yep.
Sure,
Let's
yeah.
do number 3.
All right.
Which one is this one?
Mezcaline, I want to say.
Mescaline.
Mescaline.
Oaxacan
Turning
hot sauce.
Hunter S. Thompson here.
Yeah,
But
for real.
amazing you
This
was.
is getting real gonzo real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Ian, is your mic plugged in? You're kind of quiet.
You plug it in.
Talk a little closer.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there you are.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry.
It sounds low.
You sound a little low.
That's a good. I've told you guys this. That's a good thing.
Mhm.
I don't need to be loud.
Well, because if you don't have to get closer, isn't that better?
We're turning in a 9 Inch Nails song. You brought me closer to God.
Satan.
What'd you guys think of that one?
That one wasn't too bad.
No.
Real easy.
Yeah.
I was getting scared for no reason.
Maybe
Lemon
this side's
squeezy.
the easy side, and then up there we'll
Yeah,
upgrade.
this is the whole other tier,
Mhm.
so to speak.
I don't trust it yet.
Yeah, right.
Remember in
It's one
Dumb
of
and
those
Dumber
things.
when they do the peppers and they're like, it's more kind of tingly, and then they start freaking out. Maybe it's like that. You just got to give it time,
Yeah.
the ones they put on the guy's burger.
and then they kill him.
Yeah.
We should talk about that movie someday.
Mhm.
Oh man, there's so much to talk about with this.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about with this.
Christian, you had
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about the world building a little bit. I would just it reminded me a little of RoboCop, like when he's on the train and he's seeing the commercials. I mean, they're both recall commercials, but there's little clips here and there of other ones.
There's another one later on
Mhm.
where it's like you don't want memories of going to Mars. Go there yourself.
Right,
I'm,
that's right.
I'm quoting not verbatim, but
Yeah.
it's like, and that's how he gets the idea to actually go to Mars.
Yeah, it's like the opposite.
Right.
Yeah, don't do recall. Yeah, I know.
That's how he gets his ass to Mars.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But also the production, I mean, the set design, the sets are really cool. I really like all the architecture, is like very futuristic and smooth and almost like square, or I don't know, oblique, whatever the word is.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of
Not a little round.
brutalism texture.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think the Russians used a lot of that in the Soviet era.
Very,
That-
very brutalist.
Verhoeven maybe got that from, I don't know.
Right, because was it you that said he grew up in, or I don't know.
Oh yeah,
somebody
he grew up in like wartime, like Netherlands,
Yeah.
Oh,
World War II.
dang.
That's why like some people think like he has such a affinity for violence because he saw real life violence. That's
said- Yeah.
That'll do
what I've
it.
read. I've
Right.
never actually heard that confirmed, but
Yeah, I mean, there's like when he kills tall Danny DeVito, and they're in that alleyway, like he shoots one guy through the back, and then he shoots the other guy in the head, and like there's like this really cool shot of just them standing at the end of the alley, and like him with the
that's one of my favorite shots in the movie.
yeah,
That
and
like
it's
that is
simple.
so good.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
scene is great.
Reminds me of some James Bond like posing.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorites. I mean, Jesus, man, he screws those guys up.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
But I could take like a still of that and blow it up and that would be a cool
that'd be an
poster.
awesome. That'd be an
Yeah.
awesome poster. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's one of my favorite. Yeah, might be my favorite scene. It's really good.
And the whole like
Nice.
attitude of the movie too is like I said earlier, a little cynical. Like you said, they don't have much regard for human life. It's very, it's a Verhoeven thing. It's like this in RoboCop and Starship Troopers too, where it's all about the it's not unobtainium, but it's turbinium or whatever.
Yeah,
That's what really
right,
matters,
right,
not the
yeah.
life, but they need to fuel their war back at home.
Yeah,
I was almost thinking like this could be a good. You could probably talk me into thinking this is a good double feature with They Live, because Carpenter has
Okay.
that similar outlook on everything a little bit, So like the two of them are very, I don't know.
yeah. They
both
are
have
both kind of
humor and-
cynical. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still got to see They Live.
Oh man, yeah.
yeah.
That's a good
They
one.
Live's a little more like I hate to overuse the term ham-fisted, but they really like put it on like hitting you over the head with a hammer, like see this is corporate, like America, buy,
Yeah.
consume.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
It's a good one for that. Yeah. But as is this one, Total Recall. Just
Seems to be a theme that Verhoeven likes to revisit. RoboCop, we had the corporate greed.
Mhm.
I think Ronnie Cox was even in that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
bad guy in this and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
the big bad guy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Ironside in this, but it's Clarence Boddicker, read from That 70s Show, and the other one. I think we said that in RoboCop. But yeah, very similar. Even Starship Troopers, it's more on the fascism side, but
Right.
still,
Excuse me.
same idea. And then I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Basic Instincts in full, so I don't know if you search up Spaceballs.
Yeah, I wonder if Verhoeven took influence from 1987's Spaceballs for the sucking all the air.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Mars.
Suck.
Oh,
Suck.
that
Suck.
could be it.
That's hilarious.
I was looking. I was like, Spaceballs in this movie.
That's so
Space.
funny. Oh my god.
But I see it. I guess that's great.
Yeah, so they melt ice. It's a glacier. The core of Mars is a glacier. It's ice. When you release the oxygen, it will go enough for people to breathe the air. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Red Letter Media point this out in their review that like the science doesn't really add up in this movie. It's like
For sure not.
I'll never forget watching Fight Club for the first time, and Brad Pitt telling Edward Norton's like, you know why they put oxygen on planes? He's like, no, because oxygen gets you high. Like oxygen, pure oxygen, we don't. That's not what we breathe. There's CO2. You know, there's a million other things we breathe. It's not just oxygen.
Yeah.
So if you just release oxygen, that'd probably just be a really wacky place
It'd
to
just
live.
kill everybody.
Yeah, it probably would. But
Maybe not the mutants.
But it works. You know, it's like it's science fictiony enough to the point where it's. I mean, they're fucking on Mars, man. It's like come on,
Yeah.
you know,
Plus, it's
like,
1990.
yeah,
Yeah.
You still had to go to the library to research stuff like this.
exactly. Like to me, the whole Mars, you know, melting the glacier to release it works for me.
If I can forgive smart sharks, I can forgive
Yeah,
oxygen
exactly.
on Mars.
Yeah, yeah.
For a
Frequency.
1990 film, it does feel very 80s though, especially when they go to the bar.
Yeah,
I think a lot of hairstyles almost have that side ponytail
yeah,
Mhm.
thing
Yeah.
going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, it pretty much is. They shot it in '89. So
Oh, okay.
really, it's pretty much a '80s movie.
Yeah, it's always hard to like.
It's that that bleed over, you know.
Yeah, there's a few years on either side of the decade mark
Right.
that can go either way.
True. There's a lot of like styles in 80s movies that are like depicting the future and like what their idea of the future might be. A lot of that to me has a much nicer charm to it than something that might actually be in our world today. Or
I
like a few
completely
things.
agree. Yeah. Kind of like almost like maybe Back to the Future Part 2 or
Yeah.
maybe even Blade Runner. That's more kind of sad and depressing.
Blade
but-
Runner was supposed to be 2019.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
But
I don't think
we
they
didn't get
say
there.
what year this is supposed to be, which is kind of cool.
No, I saw that supposedly it's on a VHS cover somewhere where it says in the year 2085.
Oh, it says right there on the blue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2084.
Okay.
Yeah,
do they
there
say
you
go.
that? Do they say that in the movie?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You're supposed to think it's like somewhat near future.
Okay.
I'd rather see 2084 than 2004, though. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, 2001:
man.
A Space Odyssey was 60s, right? I mean,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, they probably thought they were going far ahead enough, and they weren't.
Right.
So
No.
Verhoeven's like, no, let's go way further.
Yeah.
You know,
Smart.
It might actually look like that.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
possible.
honestly,
We'll have Robert Picardo driving us
Yeah.
around in
a
cabs.
Johnny taxi.
Yeah.
You
Taxis
opened the door.
are-
You got in.
Yeah,
Like, all right.
He does, like,
Rope
the
is
eye roll.
smart ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping Arnold would beat his ass then, but luckily he gets him back later.
Yeah.
Go, come on.
We hope you enjoy the ride.
Yeah. He's like on the ground, buckle your
Yeah.
seatbelt.
Yeah. That was awesome. I remember if you watch the trailer for this, I think they show that in the trailer. We hope you enjoy the ride. Total Recall.
Yeah,
This
That's
summer.
yeah. I like to like just to show how I don't know depraved the world is. Maybe too. When that guy drops off the suitcase and that lady walks up
Oh
and
my
she's
God.
like,
Oh my
I don't
God.
see your name on it. You know, I always thought like that was kind of unnecessary that it was just added for humor. But then I thought like,
Yeah.
why would they add that? Why would they do that? I thought, you know, maybe because maybe just to show like the people of this world don't really give a shit about personal belongings and things like that. It was like mine,
Yeah.
all about me, you
Yeah.
know? Again, the Verhoeven kind of
I've always
outlook.
liked that scene. She almost goes, "Fuck you, asshole." It's like, "Fuck you, you asshole."
Yeah.
It's a little
It
different.
was like a bow.
Because he's
Yeah.
wearing he's
Yeah.
with his turban on. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to talk about the scene where he jams the thing up his nose.
Yeah,
course.
or takes it out.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Okay, so when
Let's eat Los
okay,
Calientes,
okay.
guys.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
Shoot.
Good.
ay,
Good
ay, ay,
thinking.
caliente.
That's that boy right there.
Yep,
Yes.
The
we're
hot
getting
ones.
close. We're getting close to the end here.
Yeah. Look at us powering through.
Oh.
Cheers.
Oh. I'm George McFly. I'm your density.
In RoboCop, Verhoeven leads us to an old factory of some sort,
Mhm.
and in this one as well, we go to an old cement factory.
Yes,
They say.
yes.
Is that semen?
No semen factory. There's a lot of artificial insemination.
It
in
was
in
the
future.
80s.
Yep.
God, do I miss the 80s?
I wonder if that's just what Verhoeven thinks everybody goes and chills out in.
It
Or-
works.
It's
It
very
works.
industrial.
It's a safe space, you know,
Mhm.
and it's industrial. Exactly. Maybe again,
warehouse.
grown up in bombed out Netherlands. There's a lot of vacant. I don't know. I don't know
You
the
grew
guy.
up a little
I don't know the guy. I've never met him.
post-industrial
but-
revolution or
Yeah.
Yeah.
during the industrial revolution.
I'm trying to think of like when the Detroit like fell as like the big car capital of America.
Right.
Like
yeah.
Or the
80s,
world.
right? 90s.
It was probably around this
Yeah,
time,
most
huh?
likely.
So
Yeah.
there was probably a lot of abandoned factories.
Good point. Sorry, Christian. So when COVID first happened, they were doing those awful, the very first COVID test where they jam that shit up your nose. I kept telling everyone, so you ever seen Total Recall? When he has to jam the fucking awful gun looking thing up his nose,
Yeah.
pulls that shit out of his skull.
It's funny. I had a clogged drain, so I bought one of those drain snake things. It's exactly like that.
That's
It
hilarious.
comes out and it has like a little claw, just like in the movie, and it grabs, and then you like close it, and it's supposed to grab.
It's amazing, man. And okay, so Terminator came out in 84. We're in 1990, 6 years pretty much. I mean, I think we can objectively say it's a much better effect than Terminator.
When he's like,
Yeah.
when he's
It looks
redoing
really
his
good.
face. Yep.
Yeah.
It does look really good.
Some people say it looks hokey. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like there was so much time and effort put into that. Like, I cannot say anything bad about it. Like, it just looks so good. And like
that's a good effect.
the glowing tracking device, like you see it through the skin, and you feel the pain, dude. Like every time I've seen that movie, like I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
I can I can feel that. Yeah,
It
it's
gives
like,
a physical
oh,
reaction.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly. Like it's so good.
Who did the special effects? Was it Rob Bottin?
Our friend Rob
Bottin.
Bottin.
Yep.
He did the
I know him
thing
personally. He
as
did
well.
the thing. I think he did RoboCop.
Yeah, I think he did at least some in RoboCop.
Yeah, great effects.
Melted
man.
guy.
One of the best.
Yeah,
One of the
okay.
best.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That incredible melting man. Yeah,
And definitely the eyes bulging effects.
Fantastic.
Looked a lot like when Norris's head gets ripped off in the thing.
Oh yeah.
the lady, you know, with the
Mhm.
ear, and then taking the head off, like it has layers, like
Some of that CGI too, like the side, I think, opening
and it's
up.
like actual hands lifting the prosthetic head up. It's just like it's just so good, dude. Like I get it, it's silly. 2 weeks, you know, it's silly, but it's just I don't know, man. It works so well.
On my rewatch, I
does.
think that it does go a little bit too long. Where you're saying 2 weeks, and everybody's
She's
still trying to
freaking out.
react. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
It's still really good and effective,
'Cause
but it just takes a little bit longer than
I think they're trying to like
remember
it's
it.
the whole thing of Michael Ironside's character just kind of like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, building like
Quaid,
that suspense.
Get him, her, and
Yeah.
they run over there
Mhm.
and you know, get ready for a surprise.
That's a good one.
It's so like it's like what
Little
the
baby
like
explosions.
really it's like what the fuck, but it's just so great.
No,
You
very
know?
memorable scene.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
People always talk
I
about
remember
that.
that was on the back. I wonder if it's on this. Yeah, okay. So this picture is on the back of the VHS tape.
Mhm.
I was always like, what the hell is going on in this? She's just holding her head.
It's like a mannequin head.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? I was like,
Dressed
and he's
as a
like,
woman.
yeah, I was like, this is like, I didn't know what the hell to make of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
Before you saw it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but no, it's one of the most. It's very memorable, as one of you said, very memorable scene.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. The maybe it's an editing thing, you know, 2 weeks, because I noticed at the end too, like Ronnie Cox falls out into Mars and like instantly his face is bulging, but it's kind of
Okay.
drawn out with Arnold and
Rachel Ticotin.
Melina, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it's to build like the whole story. That's very common at the end of the movie, you know.
Yeah.
Again, plot armor and things
Right,
like that
yeah.
too. It's just, but still, maybe it could have been an editing thing. I don't know. I didn't notice any like editing issues or anything.
No.
I actually love the cut of the drowning like goldfish over to the people.
Oh, that's right.
Gulping for
Yeah.
air in the
Yeah.
in the last
oh,
resort and
I
stuff
didn't
like
even
that.
think of that.
Yeah, I didn't
actually.
even put two and two together.
Wow.
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
a good one.
That's really cool.
I know, because I was like, I remember that from watching it in the past, but earlier in the movie he like feeds the fish, and I thought like, what is the point of these fish even?
Someone order the fish.
Yeah.
Did someone kick over the fish stick?
He's
Fish-
pissed,
fish
man.
ball?
He wanted his buddy Hauser back.
He is such an asshole.
Yeah.
Like when they're like, yeah, but they only have like an hour left of oxygen. Fuck them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Oh
like
my
you
God.
are
Let him
be an
such
example.
you are such a fucking prick, dude.
Yep.
He you just want to kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, he has that whole conversation with Michael Ironside. He's like, I can do whatever I want here.
Yeah,
as long
you
as
know
the
why I'm so
turbinium
happy?
flowing.
I got the best job in the solar system. That was one thing too. He's like, don't you want to go to Saturn? And the guy's trying to sell him on it too. It's like, our Saturn cruises are really what you want, Mr. Quaid. I'm telling you. I mean, you will never forget this. It's really cool. Like they got like basically like they've like conquered space pretty much. Which is a
Yeah.
pretty cool concept.
Now it's tourism.
I would like to bring up, this is based on Philip K. Dick's short story, We Can Sell Your Dreams to You Wholesale, I believe it's what it's called. I wanted to read it,
Whoa.
I couldn't get it, but
Same.
he wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep,
Yeah.
which is turned into Blade Runner. Cameron on I can't even talk. 2 weeks. I can't talk. So Cameron over on the Obnoxious and Anonymous channel told me the other day that there's no Mars in that short story. That was
really
fully developed in the screenplay.
for Total Recall.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't go to Mars in the remake.
It's more just about the memories or
Yes,
something in the book.
exactly.
Oh, and
They
like the
don't go to-
2012
they don't
remake.
go
They
of
don't go to
Mars?
Mars in that.
Didn't you see that one?
Oh.
Nah, not in
Oh.
a long time.
Oh, okay. I thought
From what I've been told, I've never bothered to watch
the
it.
Colin Farrell, right?
Yeah, they don't go to Mars in that.
Nah.
What do they do?
I don't know.
That's
And
interesting.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
neither.
fucking care.
Yeah, just
But,
make a different movie. You know?
So the screenwriters for this movie were Ronald Shusett and Dan O'Bannon, and those two men I admire because they wrote one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Alien.
Mhm.
Two great science fiction writers, if you will.
Mhm.
And I think that's why I like this movie a lot, because they just capture science fiction so well.
Yeah.
So well. Like it's hard to choose a favorite genre, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably go sci-fi.
Really?
And for
Over-
reasons like this.
Over horror?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, horror is like lower for
Really?
sure.
Wow.
I think sci-fi allows you to expand your mind and your thought
Exactly,
process.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
And
bigger things.
I was
out
thinking
there.
about it. Like sci-fi goes well with so many like action, comedy, Galaxy Quest, great sci-fi
Horror.
comedy. You know,
True.
like horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes so well with everything.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, fantastical places and ideas and
Right.
things like that. Yeah, let's go to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars. You guys
Ooh.
want to go to outer space and try this one?
Oh, shit, let's
Yeah.
do it.
About that time.
Let's do the Senor Lechuga hot sauce. You cannot see anything.
It looks.
So
I
just
told
says
you. I
very
told you.
hot.
I told you the very, very hot. I told you
Yeah.
this the other day. It looks like a pharmaceutical label or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it does.
Like you picked it up at the pharmacy.
Doctor
Your
prescribed.
prescription pill.
Medicinal hot sauce.
Is it hot?
I don't know.
Never
Okay.
tried it.
We're gonna find out.
Come on, don't bullshit me. What happened to the other guy who got lobotomized?
Did he get a refund? No, he didn't get a refund. You jackass. You got this money. You fuck. Anyway, it's a
Cheers,
it's a
guys.
lobotomies.
Not bad so far.
Mm-hmm.
My last one was like nothing. Or
Mm.
I don't know.
This one here or this one?
The
Are you ripping us off? Are you ripping us off?
You
Yeah.
water down these hot sauces?
yeah.
Maybe everyone on hot ones is just a bitch. No, okay.
I'm getting like a sweet cinnamon kind of taste.
It's a good flavor.
It's pretty tasty.
These have all had pretty good flavors.
Yeah, really good.
That's
Might
what
even like pick up a bottle myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I do like the Chiba Gold.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
The
say, I
Chiba
think this is my
Gold is
favorite.
really good. Yeah, I think the same.
Kind of tastes like it had a little curry in there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it.
Pretty tasty.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
And
Cheers,
we're drinking-
guys.
We're drinking
Cheers.
locally
Cheers
made.
for beers.
beer, too.
Yeah.
Burning
yeah.
Barrel.
Cheers, boys.
We're representing a lot of things.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And
we're very
again, like,
multifaceted here.
the thing I really like about this movie, it makes you think, but at the same time, you can, watch it with a beer. Like that's why I really like this movie a lot as well.
Yeah, it's
Fun action flick.
a lot of good squibs to just chill out and
But it also makes you think.
yeah.
We didn't even talk about the whole "is it a dream or is it real" thing.
Wanna get into that?
I mean, if you guys want to now,
I think
I'll
Red
let
Letter
you-
Media pointed that one
It's-
out, huh?
everyone does. Cameron pointed
It's
it out.
it's very it's in your face.
He doesn't think
You
it's
got to
a
ask
dream.
that question.
Or he does think it's a dream.
He thinks it's a dream, and Red Letter Media think it's a dream.
I don't think it's a dream.
I don't think it's a dream either.
I also don't think it's a dream.
Okay, all right.
This is
What
the
about you?
first time I went in and actively was looking for it.
Okay.
Like, is this a dream? Where
Yeah.
can I find any plot holes? Can't be a dream.
All right.
The
be.
closest
Case closed. It's unanimous.
the closest it gets to that
Who
is
needs
when
discussion?
he ends up like finding out like what's really going on, and that I forgot the guy's name. He opens the door and he's like, "Oh, I'm alone."
Mister, I talk like I kind of sound like a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then his
Yeah, the
wife
red
is
pill
there.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roy Brocksmith.
Years before the Matrix. I know the Matrix was the greatest thing that ever happened and changed everything, but this movie did the red pill before it.
But it's
Anyway.
backwards. The red pill takes you
Who gives
into the rabbit
who gives
hole.
a flying
I mean,
fuck?
it's
they did
a-
it before Matrix. Matrix and suck Total Recalls.
Maybe that's why Matrix 4 was
Something or
pretty
other.
bad because Neil Patrick Harris's character felt like a ripoff of Roy Brocksmith.
He kinda did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
Yeah,
Kind of.
actually, that's
Wow.
very true.
that. I didn't
you
even
know,
think about
trying
that.
to convince
What were you
Neo.
saying, Christian?
I
I'm
put that
sorry.
movie out of my mind, man.
I tried to as well.
I was just saying it's like that's the closest it gets to it, like possible, like where you could find anything about it being a dream.
Well,
possibly,
and
but it's not.
But it's just like, you know, the sweat.
Right.
I don't know.
Like-
he was working pretty hard to convince him. He was like, "Get out now. We gotta go."
Yeah, but it's part of the whole secret agent fantasy. You know, that could be the thing. It's
Well,
it's meta.
To me, the sweat. I remember when I first saw this movie, I was like, "Wait, what? Like, okay, he's sweating and you killed him?"
Arnold
Like,
hates
what? Yeah,
perspiration.
yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, like that was mean. But and you know, maturing as I went on in life, it's basically it's like you can tell the guy's stressing. He's a bullshit artist. He's trying to get him to buy his story.
Right. He's like, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't make the slightest difference. But
Yeah,
clearly,
exactly.
his
It's
sweat,
like yeah, he's selling him a bullshit story.
yeah, he's like, you care.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
also thinking it'd be hugely irresponsible if like a script writer for one of these sequences, the dream sequences, wrote like your wife as the bad person. So like, and your best friend, you kill your best friend. So I feel like if you got out of the memory system, you'd just be totally screwed up.
Yeah,
You'd be like looking around like, oh no.
Well, but that's
I
the
think,
thing. Everyone says he doesn't get out of it. He gets lobotomized at the end. That's why he fades to white and this and that. And if people want to think that, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But to me, the movie doesn't work. It doesn't work for me if it's a dream. I told Cameron this. It's like this is like narratively, it makes no fucking sense. We get scenes of the bad guys talking. How the hell can
like Arnold wouldn't be there if
exactly.
it was a dream?
It's just
That's
like
true.
what? Like why are we getting this if
could've,
if it like that's why Fight Club works. Like everything is revolved around Edward Norton and Brad Pitt's character. We don't see anything else. We don't see like
perspective.
Meatloaf talking to this person or that. It's all through their eyes.
Yeah.
So it's like to me, narratively, it just wouldn't work if it was a dream and we were just supposed to think like this is all in his head. Then why would he be like? Then why are we getting like you know like the behind the scenes stuff of the bad guys? Like he wouldn't know what's going on.
And what would, or okay, well, what would happen if he's like, you know, when they're thrown out into the like Mars landscape and everything, and like their heads are getting like huge and like they're about to explode, like. What would if it is a dream? What would happen if they died right there? You know?
Yeah,
He would
wake
get
up,
out.
Yeah,
He'd get
I guess you wake up
or you get lobotomized, or
Yeah.
you're dead. If you die in a dream, you die in real life.
fuck with your brain, pal.
Also, if your head like expands like that and your eyes start popping out, can you just go back to normal if you start breathing the hair? Or
Yeah,
do you-
Evelyn said she's like no signs of damage.
Yeah.
or
yeah,
anything.
blood
Right,
vessel
yeah.
popped in your eye. I don't know.
It's like they're back to beautiful.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I had I had something else. Oh,
Well, I was gonna play devil's advocate on the dream thing. I personally don't think it's a dream either, but I could see it like you know, when that scientist in the background, he's like, blue sky on Mars, huh? Like that's new. And you know, like,
Red Letter Media point that out too.
yeah, that's a big one.
But at the same time, it's like again, it's like when they're like when he's freaking out and everything, that's supposed to be the dream. Why the hell would those people program that into the dream? Like
Sells it.
secret agent fantasy, I guess, you know.
but at the same
Like no one you can trust no one.
well,
Everybody's out to get you.
then Mr. McClane, he's a bullshit artist too. He's like, you're gonna have a great time. You're a secret agent. It's like,
Right.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like he's not really a secret agent. And okay, this is what I was gonna get to.
Yeah.
Why does he want to go to Mars so bad? Why does
Right.
this motherfucker want to go to Mars so bad?
Yeah.
It's because he's been there
It's
before.
because his subconscious is telling him you need to go to Mars to free the ugly mutant people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I had my theory was the ugly mutant people is so insensitive.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
The beautiful mutant people.
Yeah, is the preferred nomenclature.
Yes,
please.
exactly. Yeah.
I was thinking, what if the secret agent memory they got is like his? You know what I mean? Because Melina's on the screen when he's going in when he does like sleazy.
I want to talk about that too.
That's what made
Yeah.
me think maybe dream, maybe.
Yeah. But
No,
what if they
well,
took
I
his
think,
memories?
I think that to me that says it's not a dream because she looks exactly that is her and with many movies, especially around this time, they made novelizations of them when the movie was coming out. In the novelization of this movie, they explained that she was a former model because it's kind of implied that Recall's been around for a while.
Yeah.
You know, like when he's like, what about the guy that got lobotomized?
He's like,
You
"It's
get a
ancient
refund?"
history.
That's ancient history. So it's implied that this has been around for a while. So in the novelization, they kind of explained that she was a former model and she did modeling for Recall.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that
Huh.
maybe they thought that didn't work and that's why they took it out.
a little too convenient, maybe.
Yeah. And again,
which Quaid says.
yeah, exactly. When Roy Brocksmith's explaining everything to him. Yeah.
Dr. Edgemar.
But yeah, I don't know. What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
I choose to think that it's all real.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
it's
too.
not
Me
the
too.
dream.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's fun that you're able to even
It makes you think.
about that.
It
Yeah.
Well,
makes you think.
it's of course it's intentional. You know, it's all written in
Exactly.
there.
Yeah, that's what I like
the
about
very
it.
last line of the movie. What if this was a dream?
If someone again, if people tell me if it's a dream, I don't be like, no, you're wrong. It's like, no, you can definitely interpret it as that. That's what I like about this movie so much, and that's why I thought it was a great discussion to be had because
It's a bit like
you can definitely see it like that for sure.
it's a bit like the end of The Thing with Childs being
Exactly.
a thing, and
Exactly.
as far as I know, Verhoeven's never come out to say, you know, it's definitely a
Yeah,
dream,
which
it's
is
definitely
cool.
not. Yeah,
Yeah, just leave it up to the audience.
Mhm.
Yeah, leave it up
Yeah,
to us.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like if nobody listens to this video, they'll have their own thought on it, and
Right.
you know, or maybe they'll change their mind because
we'll
of us.
persuade them.
We are
Yeah.
changing minds.
Yeah, we're experts here.
Yeah, then maybe it helps keep your mind open.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah, no,
Which is nice.
it's like you said, when you rewatch it with that in mind, there are things you could probably say, like, well, maybe it is a dream, but I don't know, it's too convenient.
Yeah, exactly.
Too convenient. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Get your mother, please.
Yeah.
Let me talk to your mother.
Yeah.
Get your mother. Jamie, get
Yeah.
your mother now.
Jamie is that from Jingle All the Way?
Jingle All the
Yeah,
Way.
okay. Jamie,
Let me talk to
Anakin
your
Skywalker,
mother.
right?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Sinbad. Oh,
And
God.
Sinbad.
Yeah, we
And
needed
Phil-
Sinbad
and
in this
Phil
movie.
Hartman.
Yeah. What a
So
cast.
sad that he was lumped into those movies while he was alive.
Yeah, he was more talented than that.
Not to
But I
talk
like Jingle All
down.
the
I know
Way.
not to talk down upon Jingle All the Way, but it's just so sad that
When
he
we
was-
watch Jingle All the Way, that'll be a heated debate, you know.
Hey,
Is it
no,
a good movie?
I don't think it'll be a hitty debate.
I'm
I
gonna
think,
just be
you know,
That's the best Christmas movie there
yeah.
is.
No, I'm
That's my
I'm
stance.
that.
Yeah.
No, man.
And I ain't budging.
I'm fine on Jingle. It's not a favorite of mine, but I totally understand why people watch it. It's
pretty dumb.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's dumb, but it's entertaining.
Yeah.
And not every movie has to be sophisticated and smart.
Exactly.
True.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I mean this one's not even super. I mean it's sophisticated, but it's not like super high science-y.
It's not like a 13-year-old that got their philosophy degree by watching The Matrix kind of smart.
High five.
Yeah.
Thank you. High five. You said that when I was telling you last year we were reviewing The Matrix. It's like that's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure that has happened many times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
shoot.
yeah.
It's just Alice in Wonderland. That's what that all really is too.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Should we do the last one?
Let's do the last one and rate it.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit more on my last one, like they do on the show.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
This
I'll
last
have to-
one is the
Fuck it, we'll
Tiefling's
do it
curse.
live.
Watch it.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Tiefling or
Tyrfing's Curse.
Typhon? Typhon?
I might regret this, but that's okay.
Typhon.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
I said
Oh.
Tiefling. What is this? Dungeons and Dragons?
I can't remember which one I put on it because it's like the same color as the
Mhm.
nugget.
As the nugget, yeah, I had to
It blends in.
specifically set it aside
blends
because
in,
I wasn't taking any chances. I wasn't taking any chances.
We get in the skate pod and we take our chances. Lambert. The
It-
skate pod only fits one person.
I'll take some of that. Yeah.
All right.
I liked to just to show how much everybody's a sellout in this world. A bunch of fucking
Oh,
phonies.
we didn't talk about Benny.
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah.
Oh man, I put way too much.
I think I did too,
Benny
but hey,
and the
He's
J's.
one of them, man. He's
Benny and the drills.
Yeah.
Benny and the drills.
Austrian Death Machine. They have a song it's just called "Screw You, Benny."
Oh, that's great.
The whole thing, they're like, "Screw you, screw you, screw you, Benny."
Love it.
That's amazing.
It's one of his best one-liners of the
Yeah.
whole movie.
Screw you.
Oh, what the hell? It's so funny how he's introduced. He's just like kind of like a walk-on part, and then he kind of talks to him again,
Mhm.
and it's just like, oh, okay, so now he's actually driving around, and he's like, oh, I didn't know that. I remember watching this first time. I was like, I didn't know this guy's going to be such an intricate character.
Yeah, yeah. But it goes more to the like you can't trust anybody.
Exactly.
Was
Yeah,
he a
everyone's
plant? I guess he was like
Yeah.
an agent plant.
pretty,
Yeah, I just wondering like I don't know. It's all a little convenient, right? Too convenient.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have
Oh.
turned in Arnold in them earlier, but whatever. The
Cheers.
last
No,
ad.
no. You want to know why? Before we say it, Cohagen was using that to get to Quado.
That's right. That's true. Yeah, he needed
because Benny gets them to Quado pretty
he
much. in a
needed
way.
Quaid Hauser
Or that's
to get
how
all the
they
way.
find Quado, which we need to talk about Quado. We'll talk about Quado
Yep.
after this.
Ooh,
All
Quado.
right, cheers, my friends.
Cheers. It's a lot of hot sauce.
Hmm.
I've made a huge mistake.
Total mistake.
It's the cois.
Decent flavor.
Nothing like chicken McNuggets.
A little vinegary.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm feeling a little heat.
You
I
might-
mean, again, it might be a Dumb and Dumber situation, but
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a little spicy.
we're like upper echelon human beings or something with spice. I don't know.
Built different.
Yeah.
I like at one point Arnold says, "I hate to be an Indian giver."
Yeah.
Oh, he says that? When
Yeah.
does he say that?
When he's Hauser talking to Quaid at
Okay,
the end.
okay.
When
I
Ronnie
need my
calls,
body
wow.
back.
I need my body back.
that's my body, and yeah.
You are not you. You are me. It's like he doesn't even like I don't even think it's sarcasm. I think he's like finally realizing that. He's like, no shit. So like he's
Yeah.
like, okay, it all makes sense now.
You don't think it's
No.
sarcasm?
I don't think so. I think that's when he finally realizes that.
Mm.
He thinks he's talking to another person until he says that. He's like, oh, that's right. You look exactly like me. No shit.
He could have taken the easy way out too, and just been like, "Yep." What does Ronnie Cox say? Like, we're gonna fix you. You're gonna be like respectful,
When he
compliant.
says to Rachel, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like every woman should be or
Yeah.
something. It's like,
I was
ooh.
watching with Evelyn. I looked over and I was like,
it's like,
"Mhm."
but it works because he's a prick.
yeah, he's total
It's-
asshole.
Yeah, it just works
Total
so
recall,
well.
total asshole.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Total asshole.
Mhm.
it sounds like the porn version of this movie. But
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
starring Ronnie Cox still.
but Ronnie Cox
Sharon Bone.
spelled a little Sharon Bone.
I'm feeling a little.
You know, I'm
Mhm.
It's
little bit.
mildly spicy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
spiced
got
out
some
over
heat
here.
there. That's definitely
This
the
is-
hottest.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's
This
probably the
one?
hottest. Yeah,
You thought this one was hotter?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'd say
I didn't get much spice from this. Maybe I just put too much, but
I'm struggling for my life over here.
I start to feel it
Yeah.
as time goes on. Maybe
I'm
I'll-
all red.
Consider that a divorce. Starting for your wife.
Hmm.
We're married, remember?
Yeah.
Consider that a divorce. He's so proud of himself when he says that. Consider he's
Yeah.
got this shit-eating grin on his face.
That was your
Consider
wife,
that a divorce.
bitch.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
One of the things I always think of whenever somebody brings this film up, the three-breasted woman.
Oh, of course,
Oh yeah.
of course, man.
I think Benny says, "Baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands."
Yeah, she's like, you're doing fine with just 2. Yeah,
That's a pretty good effect. This
Oh, it's
film
great.
has great
it
effects.
does.
Yeah. They
It
look
does.
better than Terminator, but
Yeah.
I still like Terminators.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
This had a much bigger budget,
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was like the most expensive movie of the time, besides
Right.
something else. that came out the
Yeah.
year before.
No, but it
I
was
wish I could
it was
remember.
it, like
Second
this
most.
is around the time when budgets started getting really big.
Yeah.
Inflation
That's
was
true.
up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inflation, recession hits the land of the free. But yeah.
I was
No,
mentioning.
It's all,
Quato.
it's all on the screen. Yeah, Quad. That's oh my god, man.
Grotto.
That's I like it. I think it looks great.
I think
It
so
still
too.
I think it
stands
looks.
up.
I think it looks.
People say it
great.
doesn't look good. What?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, people say like the effects look hokey and
No, he looks
silly. Do you think it looks good, Mister? Like open your mind.
Yeah.
That is a cool fucking scene.
Open.
Yeah.
Is that what
It's
he's saying?
creepy.
Something like that.
Soundtrack's going.
It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, but
Yeah.
that's what's so great about it.
Yeah, I had to watch it. I had to stop eating, watch
Yeah,
that. and then-
understandably so. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna sit there and open my mind with that guy.
Yeah.
Open
kinda
your
creepy.
mind.
Yeah.
That-
It straight up looks like Chucky when like Chucky's like all
Melted or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
it's got
little
some
baby
Chucky
hands
vibes.
reminds
Yeah.
me of a scary movie. Grab my
Yeah.
good
Oh
hand.
my god.
And he's just the guy's like just running around afterwards when he opened his mind and you just see the baby sticking out of him.
And they
Arms.
blow this little baby man's brains out.
I
Yeah.
know.
Michael Ironside blows his fucking brains out.
Yep.
No
He's like the-
mercy.
and I always forget how like nice his voice sounds. Quaid.
Mhm.
Oh
It's
yeah.
so nice. It's so soothing and nice.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then Michael Ironside just fucking he murders the 3-breasted chick.
Mhm.
He
Oh,
just turns
fuck.
around and guns her.
He was pissed off. Sharon Stone
Yeah.
died.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was
right.
Arnold was
I like
porking his
when
wife.
the guys like kind of like egging him on. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sure she didn't like getting boned by that guy out of porking
Yeah.
your
You saying
lady
she
at
liked
all.
it?
Yeah.
I
Oh
really-
no, I'm sure she hated every minute while he's porking her. Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like
That's
that
right.
guy, the
I like
right
him
hand
too.
man.
me too.
He's got a good. I wish we got to see more of his death. Thumbelina stabs him in the stomach. Yeah.
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 No, I love him. He looks like a video game character or something. You know,
It's like Bill Gates meets Michael Douglas's character and falling
Falling
down.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a good matchup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was mentioning in a Twitch stream I was watching last night how I was gonna be doing this today, and
Nice.
yeah, the one of the people was like, "Is that the movie with the chick with the 3 things?"
It is,
I was
yes,
like, yes,
you
it
should
is.
have been like, you are absolutely correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's 3 of them, and they are marvelous.
yeah.
They're real and they're spectacular, whatever Terry Hatcher says.
Terry
That's
Hatcher and Seinfeld.
The 3 reasons
Yeah.
I love this movie.
Exactly.
YouTube
Couldn't have
videos,
said it better
30
myself.
seconds long.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
You know what else is still really good is the fingernail special effect when
Yeah.
she's doing her fingernails.
That's
every
actually not
finger-
bad.
Stylus,
Yeah.
it looks great.
Ding,
I don't know how they did it. I don't know if
It's
it's
like green
computers.
screen nails. or
I have no
something.
idea, but it looks fantastic.
That's a pretty creative movie.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an understatement, but
Yeah.
yeah.
1990 to have good CG is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's like there's a handful of movies around this time that have good CG like that. Terminator is one of them.
Right.
Yeah, this is one of them. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, especially after we watched Deep Blue Sea and like, I mean, freaking Deep Blue Sea. It's 1999, so of course they're gonna be bad. But like, it's like you said, Christian. Like, they're not even good for the time.
They're
You
not.
know,
No.
Yeah, they're not.
it's I know we're over Deep Blue Sea and all, but
Yeah,
it's sad. It's sad.
I had a joke, but it got ruined, and I
Uh-huh.
can't say it anymore.
No, sorry,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh, well.
It was probably
Yeah.
my fault.
I ordered a fish sandwich, and I didn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been so. All right, real quick. It would have been so funny. I pull out a bag. Did someone order the fish? I pull out a fish sandwich. Come on,
Yeah.
It would have
that's
killed.
comedy
It,
gold.
would have killed.
Yeah.
You ordered the fish.
I ordered the fish.
It was
Did
you.
Someone ordered the fish. I ordered the fish. God
Wait a
damn it.
second.
Not just anybody.
McDonald's ran out of fish fillet patties.
Mhm.
Right in the corporate.
They're like, you're talking about Total Recall tonight. Get over Deep Blue Sea and that. And that's why are you still hung up on Deep Blue Sea and that joke? Get over it.
Get over the fish.
Yeah,
Wipe it from your memories.
exactly. Yeah, you're getting. I went to McDonald's and I got lobotomized.
You should have gone to Burger King.
I should have. I the big fish.
And get
yeah.
the big fish.
Big
Yeah.
fish.
Big fish.
You should have said, "Come on, I
Did
got
someone
5
order
kids
the
to
big
feed."
fish? I got 5 kids. I got 4 kids to feed. What happened to the 5th one? You got me.
Shit. Yeah, he was grifting them the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many.
Do you guys like the
plants.
Benny character?
He was
Okay.
interesting.
He's the one that turns on them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
He's
mutant
the one
guy,
who gets
driver.
drilled.
The driver.
Yeah.
I called Carlos like an hour and a half ago, and he picks up. He's like, "Hey, Quaid, what'd you say?" Like, "Hey, Quaid,
It was the
Quaid,
drilling
I'm
scene.
about to stomp on you," or whatever he
Yeah.
says. And I said, "Benny, screw you." Yeah,
Too good. Yeah, a lot of good like quotable moments from this movie.
yeah.
I gotta say though, Commando might be more quotable for me.
Hmm.
Okay.
Remember, I told you I'd kill you last.
I
I
lied.
let off some steam.
I-
Benny.
I was saying that today
Yeah.
after I watched Total Recall. For some reason, I was just walking around, lit off some steam.
Yeah,
Yeah, they need more steam
yeah.
shit going on. there.
Impaling Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, yeah, in
Yeah.
a fishnet.
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah, chainmail. Whatever
Yeah.
the hell that was. Rope.
Yeah, you could like you could do like a Wheel of Fortune thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and spin it, and whatever it lands on, probably be pretty good.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think he's the king of the one-liners.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Arnold?
think. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think any other actors has had better one-liners than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Yeah, my
I
heart,
can't think
my
of
heart
any.
says agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they do it in like westerns and stuff. Does John Wayne do a lot of one?
Clint Eastwood has some in like the Dollars trilogy that
Yeah.
are pretty good. But I mean, you know,
I do like RoboCop. This is a bust.
Yeah. Yeah. You have suffered traumatic shock. I will alert the closest rape crisis center.
Yeah, it's a little different though on the delivery and
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I got another question. Between Total Recall and RoboCop, who'd you like better, Kurtwood Smith or Ironside
That is
as a villain?
That's a great
Um,
question. That is a great question, my friend.
Both kind of like the balding. just-
you can
Wait.
squint your eyes and they're about the same.
Yeah.
Michael Ironside to me is a mean Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny
don't see-
Knoxville's
you don't-
grandpa.
You don't see Johnny Knoxville?
no,
Pull him up.
Michael Ironside.
Yeah, Christian, do you see Johnny Knoxville and Michael Ironside?
So the dogs do.
Yeah.
Please let us on. We gotta talk about
Smithers,
it.
release the hounds.
A
You guys-
little bit.
you
He's
guys
known
still see
more
Johnny
for
Knoxville?
That
Starship
photo
Troopers.
right there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's got the best line in that movie. They sucked his brains out.
Yeah, love
Best-
him and
best line in
love
that
him in
movie.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, with the robotic hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say Kurtwood Smith though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like that's
Really?
tough.
I really like his villain.
because I think I like Total Recall better, but
As
I
a movie,
might
yeah.
I might agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Who has-
Bitches
well,
leave.
You know, it's a good question. Also, who has a better death?
Mm.
I can't remember
They both have-
Kurtwood Smith.
Stabbed in the neck.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they have the
Mm.
thing that shoots on RoboCop's face,
Yes,
the blood. I noticed
yeah.
that in one of the scenes. I think it's when Arnold stabs the guy. He breaks out of the chair and stabs
Yes,
the guy.
and
It's
it's very
the same
cut.
exact-
It's very cut in
yeah.
this. That's one of the scenes they had to cut down.
bummer.
Yeah.
I think Michael Ironsides might be both more intimidating for me. Maybe it's because of the 70s show making Red like the dad lowers it for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Michael Ironsides also has more motivation because it's his girlfriend that's getting killed.
Yeah, or his wife. I think it's his wife. I think he says
He
he's
m-
porking your wife.
Yeah, I think
Either way, his partner.
not gonna lie. I mean, like, sure, like, Kurtwood's Boddicker goes to Miguel Ferrer's house and blows him up. Yeah, that's an effective scene, but like, dude, like Michael Ironside's he's a bad motherfucker. And
Yeah.
again, like, just like
Yeah.
the 3-titted chick. He killed the 3-titted chick, man.
He shot
He
Quado,
killed
That's-
Quado.
a baby,
Yeah,
a mutant baby.
like that's
He might be more brutal.
Yeah,
I think he is.
I think you're right.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know though. Like,
Even though they do like the big shootout with RoboCop,
yeah,
or they just
God,
decimate
that's a
him.
great
Yeah,
question.
it is a
one.
great question. Yeah.
for me,
That's
I'd vote
tough.
Ironsides.
I might go Ironside. I don't know if it's just because I just watched Total Recall. I've watched Total Recall twice in the past week, and I'm riding high on the Total Recall in this. But I mean, I don't know, man. You might got me sold on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ironside probably has more to do than Clarence Boddicker,
Right.
Kurtwood Smith. But you know, between like
Baldwin.
bitches leave and just
Ooh.
the Tigers are
That's
playing.
okay. Yeah, two
tonight.
nights.
Yeah.
Never miss a game. So does Michael Ironside have does he have a line like that in this? That's memorable. It's all presence, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yes.
presence.
Yeah.
Uh,
'Cause I've never. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I remember him from other. I Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. He's in that.
Oh, he's in
no.
that?
He's in that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's on Shudder. I almost watched it the other night.
Dude, watch it,
Yeah.
please, for the sake of myself, so I can have someone to talk about that with.
I need to talk about Prom
Please,
Night
please
too.
watch Prom Night. Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2.
Yeah.
You know, like, he's a great bad guy in Scanners.
Oh yeah.
He's great in Starship Troopers. I mean,
Everything I've seen him in,
The
he's
only other thing, I mean, this is not fair to the movie, but like the only other thing Red Foreman's done is Red Foreman.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah,
been on a
that's
lot of
true.
He's been in a lot of Star Trek stuff,
Oh, okay.
but other than that, like, you know, I just think of RoboCop and that 70s show. But nah, man, like when Michael Ironside shows up, it's like, you know, this guy, he's you don't want to screw with him. I also like how Michael Douglas has to tell him, you know, it's like, no, you're gonna blow the hole.
Yeah.
You can't, like, I like that when he can't shoot him.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't care.
Yeah,
At that
and he's
moment.
just like, and yeah,
Fuck 'em.
yeah, he has to tell him, it's like, no, you're gonna blow the hole. We'll all die. It's
Oh,
like
so-
he's a man possessed. He just wants to kill this fucking dude.
Oh,
Is that when he throws like the bomb, or whatever? There's like the fire.
It's the
going through
scene when
tunnel?
him and Rachel, they're climbing down the ladder, and the Michael Douglas guy doesn't shoot them,
Yeah.
and you're kind of wondering, like, why is he not shooting him? And then Michael Ironside comes in, and he's about to shoot him, and he's like, no, no, stop!
Oh,
If
okay.
you shoot it, like if he blows the
you'll blow
glass,
the
they'll all
dome.
suffocate.
Right.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
an excellent close up on Ironsides when he says don't shoot, and it's all red from the lighting in the room,
Mm.
but it shows
Yeah.
like the rage, like the red. He's just
Yeah,
red with rage
yeah.
because he just saw his dead girlfriend's body and
Right.
turned her over, and there's a
Yeah.
bullet. Which
Symbol.
Schwarzenegger is going for all the headshots in this movie. There's no question. This
Great
guy
aim.
didn't just die off screen or anything. We see the bullet hole in the
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah. He
secret
blows the
agent for
brains
sure.
out of Roy Brocksmith's character.
Oh yeah,
That's a good squib.
that's
Yeah.
really
That's a
good.
good one.
Yeah, 'cause
That's the
yeah.
best. That's the best headshot
He's
in the
kind of
movie.
shocked
Because
for a second.
Sharon Stone's is like, okay, so we see that the bullet entered her head,
Mhm.
but you see the brains on the wall
doctor.
of
Yeah.
Mr. Roy Brocksmith, which is amazing.
Before the wall
Yeah.
blows up and they like
Exactly.
bust
Oh,
in,
that's right. When they
blow the wall.
construction workers barge in. Yeah.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was that about? I wondered. I was like, why isn't Michael Ironside here? You know, I guess he's
I
too
don't
much
know.
of a loose cannon or
I
something.
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ryan Cox is the whole time is like, no, pull your men back out. No, we need to know. No,
Mhm.
tell your men to back out.
It's kind of interesting too because you know, like, in this movie, Michael Ironside's gone rogue, but in RoboCop, you don't necessarily know that Clarence Boddicker works for Ronnie Cox until a little later. I think you know.
Yeah.
So you kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just it's like their motivations are different. It's hard to compare them, but at the
Right.
same time, they look the same. They fill the same role. They work
Yeah.
for the same guy.
Yeah.
same actor.
Yeah. They're both balding.
Yeah.
like Carlos pointed out.
And they're both
Yeah.
kind of like the first tier of villains, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
then you fight like the big bad, which is Ronnie Cox
yeah,
in both movies.
yeah, the head honcho. Yeah.
Mhm. These make a great double feature.
You get-
And I said it during RoboCop that with Starship Troopers, I think it's a good trio.
I completely agree. You guys didn't answer my question though. Who has the better death, Michael Ironside or Kurtwood Smith?
I'd go with Kurtwood Smith.
The neck.
Yeah,
Stabbed in the neck.
it's more
Yeah.
personal too.
Yeah,
It's
But
exactly.
hand
well,
combat
but let me.
versus no hand combat.
Okay, we have the luxury of seeing the X-rated scene of that. If we didn't get to see all the blood gushing out and everything,
Would it be as good?
yeah.
I'd go with Ironside then.
Okay.
Yeah, because if he just punches him like in the throat, basically, it's
And-
not that
and
good. But if you
Arnold
if you get
just
the
throws his
blood-
arms down on top of it. It's just like, I see you at the potty, Rick, take your arms back. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, he gets
You
the
know?
one-liner in. And
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably
It's
say
tough.
Ironside.
I might go Ironside too. It's tough, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the blood gushing out of his neck is great, but at the same time, like we didn't get to see the full whatever the hell they shot. Also for this,
True.
it's
Yeah.
maybe it's not fair to think like that, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know, man.
There's some movie I wish I could remember what it was, but it's the same idea as this movie with Ironside's death, where the elevator is coming up, and as the two, maybe it was Final Destination.
That sounds
think-
about right.
There's an elevator, and like for my entire life, I've been always like randomly afraid of that. Like, don't get fucking caught in like the elevator, you know, like where the doors rise up to the ceiling, meet the ceiling. So
The
If I-
intro to the original Resident Evil film, they open with that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Ooh.
okay.
That'll haunt you when you're
is
a
that
little
the
kid.
original Resident Evil? The
With Mila
Mila
Jovovich?
Jovovich,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I
I
don't
still have
remember
never
that
seen
part.
those movies.
Ooh.
They're pretty good.
At least the
Yeah.
first two. Watch the
It
first
bums
two.
me out because
First two are alright.
George Romero was going to do those movies, and then he got shit canned like everything
Ah.
else in his career for the most part from Hollywood.
The Haunted Mansion.
Yes, the classic Eddie Murphy film. That was an Eddie Murphy film. I've been on an Eddie Murphy kick. That was one I did not revisit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at
Haunted
that.
Mansion. Yeah, I saw that movie a long time ago.
I saw it in the theater. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being trash.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I couldn't identify trash from treasure, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I'd just say shit.
That was
Oh,
the same
yeah.
year we got Pirates of the Caribbean. It was like they were just like milking those rides.
Yeah.
You know?
oh yeah.
Let's make Disney rides into movies.
Yeah, I think we know which one was the more successful film.
Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, I'm sure, does not regret that movie.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Is there a sequel to Total Recall? Because I
I
haven't
don't-
heard of it.
There might be to the short story. I don't think the movie though.
There's a TV show that came out in like 1999.
okay, yeah,
Oh.
you're right. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
It was
heard
like
of it
Sci-Fi
much.
Channel maybe or something.
What?
Total
Total
yeah, I don't
Recall
know.
2 or Total Recall the TV show?
It's like it might even have a
It was
different
a
name.
TV show, I think.
But it's a
I
it's
think
a TV
Roman's
show.
right though. Yeah, that
I
sounds
saw
familiar.
the year is like 1999.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. There
Total
we go.
Recall
2070.
2070.
Yes.
Huh.
You know, they styled the thing after the poster. That's
It's literally
hilarious.
just like
6.8. That's not bad for IMDb ratings.
Yeah, he works for the consortium instead of the
It's
uh,
a consortium.
what was the assembly or something? Remember, like he got his mind raced.
Oh,
It's
they
the,
keep calling it the agency.
yeah, the
They're talking about the
agency.
fucking
Right,
agency.
yeah, that's
Watch
what
your
it
mouth.
is. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know much about it. It almost sounds like Blade Runner a little bit.
It does.
From the
Yeah.
description. And then there's of
Yeah.
course the remake in 2012 with Colin Farrell in that. But I'm kind of glad they never made a sequel.
No, this
stands
movie,
alone
this
really
movie
well.
doesn't need a sequel. What would
Right.
you? I mean, what would you do? You know, like
Yeah, yeah.
where do you go after this?
It's just
Like,
a slice of life movie.
They told their story. You know,
Go to
Yeah.
Saturn.
go this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
see
Yeah,
Saturn's rings.
Yeah.
exactly.
Another. They could just make it like an 8-movie series where.
They just visit all the planets in the solar system.
Yeah, exactly. And he just
Intervenes.
fights crime basically and all that stuff. Yeah.
It's funny how Saturn's supposed to be like the place to go. I wonder why.
Yeah. See Saturn's rings.
Yeah,
I think
you
that might be
really
said.
want to see Saturn. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
go on
not
one of
here.
our Saturn cruises.
I don't want to go to Saturn. I want to go to Mars. What is with you on Mars, dude? Get over fucking Mars.
Yep,
God.
exactly.
You simple Austrian man. Get over it.
You're reading the trivia or whatever on IMDb.
I thought that this one was pretty interesting, especially since the Amber Heard case. How she can kind of like switch it on and off.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
Sharon Stone.
in real life.
This trivia says after seeing Sharon Stone's performance as Laurie in this movie, director Paul Verhoeven would cast her in the movie Basic Instinct due to her ability to play a character that could change from a timid, charming sweetheart to a diabolical person and back again at a moment's notice. He also stated that this is the way Sharon Stone is in
I've
real
heard
life.
Sharon Stone's a real
B
you
word.
know what?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah?
Wes Craven. So one of the first movies she ever did was Deadly Blessing, directed by one of my favorite directors of all time, Wes Craven. And he said she was quite the
She was not nice.
So there's
Not
a
polite.
shot where a tarantula drops on her in that movie, and she's like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You need to remove its fangs if you're gonna do that. That thing's not biting me." And Wes Craven talked to the animal people, and they told him what would happen if they removed the fangs. And he told her, it's like, if we remove the fangs, the thing's gonna die. It's not gonna be able to eat. She's like, I don't care. I don't care.
my
Yeah.
God.
So they removed the fangs apparently.
She's like Ronnie
Oh.
Cox.
And this was way before she was Sharon Stone. She was just a nobody at this time.
Dang.
Dang, they
I
could have
also-
just said they removed him.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly. That's what I would have done. Like, oh yeah, we removed the fangs.
Yeah. Tarantulas are friendly. Yeah.
I also heard she, I think it was Wes Craven. She sent someone dead flowers in the mail.
Whoa.
It's like, what are you, a Rolling Stones song? Jesus Christ, Sharon Stone.
I saw
It's weird.
also in the trivia, like Verhoeven wanted her to show a little more skin in that scene.
Right, because
with
I
Arnold.
don't think she doesn't actually. You don't actually see.
Yeah, there's like a hint
no
of a-
nipples. Yeah, no
yeah.
nipples. Yeah,
brown or whatever. But then it says like in his words, like I got her back with Basic Instinct or something like that. I felt a little
well,
like
I was
seedy, reading it.
so I told the only thing I know about that movie is she shows her hoo-ha.
Yeah, the most
And
paused scene. and-
Newman gets to witness it.
yeah, Newman's interviewing her there.
Yeah.
They do that exact thing in that episode with when he's interviewing Jerry about mail fraud.
Oh, he's
Well,
like, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, Jerry doesn't show any upskirt. but-
Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah, too bad. They should have had Jerry Seinfeld.
I know.
on
Yeah,
his list.
shows crotch.
Yeah, but in the show, of course, it's like more humorous. Like
Right.
Newman's interviewing him, but he's the one under the hot lamp.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
like
It's
sweating.
it's reversed. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
Yeah, Jerry's drinking the soda.
Yeah.
Can I get a drink of that?
No.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
saving it for later.
For later. What does this movie get on IMDb? I'm curious.
Total Recall.
7.5.
It's not bad.
That's good.
Yeah, I think anything above
7.5.
8 usually makes it on like that top
The
100 list. or whatever.
yeah.
Because people are cynical. People are, I don't know, dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when I used to think like IMDb was the end all be all when it came to
Right.
ratings because I'm like, well, it's grouped up. Like, of course, it's the most accurate way. But then I realized just
Yeah.
anybody can go on there and rate.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
your average person's an idiot, and
Yeah.
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 No offense to anybody, but
No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I used to be very like I would go on Rotten Tomatoes a lot, and depending on the score for a movie on there for a long time, I would be like, oh yeah, like if it got a low score, I'd like, yeah, the movie's not good. or
Right.
whatever. But
Yeah. That's
over-
the same way.
over time, I've just eventually I was like, I like this though. If the score is like bad, like really bad,
right.
for example, a movie like Kung Pao,
Yeah.
I'm
We were talking
sure
about that the other night.
yeah, I'm sure the score for that movie is fucking low,
Yeah.
Right.
but
3
it's
stars.
trying to be stupid. That's the point of the movie.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
you have these like high class elite like critics who are on there like, well, this movie just doesn't make any sense. What is this
Yeah.
overdubbing? Like, come on.
It's funny we
Kung
do.
Pao, yeah.
It's funny we do like a movie review channel because I've always thought like, or not always, but in my past few years at least, I've thought like movie critics are some of the most like pompous,
Yeah.
like annoying people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Huh.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think I know what Carlos is getting at. Yeah.
yeah.
I know what he's thinking. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, am I
Yeah.
part of the problem? But I don't know. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have to be all high society.
No,
with it.
dude. You
No.
watch a movie, you have fun. That's that. Like
Exactly. I gave
yeah.
Deep Blue Sea a 4 out of 5.
I gave it a 4 out of 5 too. You want to know why? Because I watched that movie and I had fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
like don't get me wrong. Like again, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, fantastic film. For various reasons, but at the same time, I can watch Deep Blue Sea and have fun with that too. And I can point out things that's good about it, also things that are bad about it, but things that are good also. There are a lot of times you just got to take your head out of your ass and just be like, dude, I watched this and I had fun.
Yeah. Just
You
don't
know.
take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good segue to rate the movie? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else you wanted to say about it, or?
I'm trying to. Should I get back to my
Hmm.
whatever the hell this was?
I liked that list. That was a very
Did
good.
you guys like that? Do you think that was
synopsis.
good?
Yeah.
Just
It
ran
got to the
through
point
it.
I
real
was
quick.
just like, I feel like I'm just talking for too long.
Well, you got a lot to say.
Yeah, there's a lot to touch in this movie.
So again, like when it's a dream and it's not a dream, I really like when tall Danny DeVito's like, "Don't go there, fuck with your brain, pal." He gives him that stare afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
you better not go there.
Yeah, he's
Like,
looking at him
listen
like,
to me.
"Ah,
You
shit."
yeah, that's why I think too. It's like it's like he knows.
Yeah.
Because that's all before where the
Yes,
dream
exactly.
would start.
It's like, why would he look at him like that
Because
afterwards?
I did say that Verhoeven specifically said, yeah, the first 20 minutes or so of the movie are very real.
right.
So if that's real, and if that happened and that's real, then yeah, it all insinuates that it's not a dream.
yeah,
And they want you to think it's a dream, like that's how they're trying to mislead Arnold at one point. It's all just a dream.
We
you know?
open with the
Yeah.
dream actually on Mars.
we
Oh,
do.
it's true,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. They're wearing their suits in the commercial for Recall, which is before he goes to Recall. You see them wearing the exact same suits.
Mm.
How does he know that that's what they wear on Mars?
I was
the
a-
commercial.
Maybe because he's been there before.
I was also wondering how long has he been?
6 months.
6
Sharon,
months.
Sharon Stone, I think, said 6
I've been on this
months.
project for 6 months.
Or
Oh,
was it
okay.
6 weeks? No, I think it was 6 months.
No, it might have been 8 weeks.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's some amount of time.
8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he a construction worker in like 3 80s movies?
Oh, maybe he's a construction worker, kind of in Running Man, right?
Well,
I
he's
think
doing
so.
labor.
Okay.
He's doing labor.
That's construction.
And does he carry a steel beam in this one as well?
No,
In Total Re-
not,
he's not?
not in Total Recall.
Okay, because in
Doesn't
Running Man,
Commando
he
with
does
the
that.
It's the
log.
log.
Yeah, he does it. Yeah, with the log and with the steel beam in
Hmm.
Running Man, and it's like no human could.
He has the beard in that scene, right? He's got
Yes.
a beard in Running Man for a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
remember
like a
that.
kindergarten cop beard, but it's like
yeah.
But
He's
funny.
no human could do that.
no,
Yeah.
no,
But
no,
he's
no.
Arnold.
He's
Larger than
Arnold.
life.
He's
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's the
He's
guy that
Arnold.
gave
He's
him
not Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I love about all of his
Schwarzenegger.
movies. It's just this Schwarzenegger.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Star
Yeah.
power.
I mean, I hope he's the only one.
Mhm.
Shit. Yeah, no, he's larger than life. He's the guy they gave a prosthetic dong to in Terminator. It's like,
No,
gosh.
it's mine. Really, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's mine. It's all me.
I look like Ron Jeremy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm John Holmes. Come on.
Yeah. When that lady's being interviewed by the guy, when they're like, he's having a pulmonary embolism. Come on. The guy at Recall, like she's watching the video of the dude working out. I wonder if that's Arnold.
Oh my god. Yeah.
it's just a
Don't let
back.
her leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
that chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she leaves.
I kind of was looking at it like, that looks like she's watching a scene from Pumping Iron.
I don't want to
seen
get
that
too
movie.
chauvinistic or too meatheady, but Sharon Stone or Rachel Ticotin.
Sharon Stone.
Thank
Really?
you. Thank you for
Really?
asking that because
Okay. Wow.
I had to say our introduction to Rachel in this film, she turns around and sees him in the bar, and there was an
Well,
amazing close-up with like
yes.
all the colorful
Yes,
makeup on her.
Yeah.
I thought that was probably one of the best intros to like a leading lady
I agree.
in a film.
Well, not only that, I'd say it for a second. She sexually harasses him. She just grabs his dick
Yeah.
right in front of
What have you been
everyone.
feeding this thing?
Bonds.
God.
You're really bulging, Quaid.
Could you pull them up?
Oh,
Wait.
I'm glad it goes in that direction, like from female to male in this
You're
movie.
going Sharon Stone?
Yeah.
Really?
1000%.
Is Rachel Ticotin the like his?
brunette?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's Melena.
it's the craziness.
Melena, is that her name?
It's the crazy in the eyes, I think.
Of which one?
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. Well, that you like or you don't like? Or both?
You're like, good question.
I'm just saying that. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
She's
have a
crazy.
positive
Smart,
or
good
negative.
answer. Good answer.
Sharon Stone is so pretty. She's like classically
Dude,
beautiful.
I pulled her up what she looks like now when we were talking the other night, and I was like, dude, she looks horrible. And Christian was just like, just look up pictures of Hillary Swank. I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank you, Christian.
It's
Yeah,
like
no problem.
it's like water when
Exactly.
you're spicy.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Hillary
thank God,
Swank.
thank God.
Is Hillary Swank the one from Freedom Writers?
Yes, $1 Million Baby.
I never thought she was that pretty.
That's what I think Carlos said too. I guess I have an eclectic taste in women.
I'd take Hillary Clinton over. No.
Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Who wouldn't?
I
No, I'm bummed that Rachel. The only other movie I was looking her up. The only other movie I think I've seen her in is in Con Air, and I forget she's in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm kind of bummed. I think she's really good in this movie. Personally,
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in Falling Down?
And Man
what?
on Fire.
What?
I don't
She's
remember
in
that.
Falling
Maybe it's a-
Down?
maybe it's a
Oh my
small
God.
role.
Wow.
I would
She might
prefer
be-
her though. Rachel Ticotin.
I am with Christian on this.
They're both pretty. Or I mean, Sharon Stone not as much now, but Yeah, I think
It was the eye bulging that really sold her on.
For
On
you,
Mars,
for
on Mars.
you, yeah,
on Mars.
when they're
dude,
It's a great effect.
Horrible sound effects too. When
You think
they're
so? What-
strangling on Mars.
And they just oh yeah.
Horrible sound effects.
I think it sounds okay. It's literally sounds like
No, yeah, the
Right?
sound design's amazing, but they're horrible sounds.
Oh,
Like to the ear,
I
like
see
you don't
what
want to
you
hear
mean.
somebody
I see what you-
strangling
yeah,
to
I
death.
see what
It's
you mean.
horrible.
Okay.
yeah, agreed. Good sound design.
It's been a while since I started the ratings. I'm gonna start, guys.
Okay,
do it.
start. Yeah, start, please.
I think this film's a 5 out of 5, guys. This is a 5 out of 5 film.
really.
Probably one of the top
Surprise the
tier
bros.
Arnold Schwarzenegger films.
Right.
I'm trying to decide if I like this one or Commando a little bit better, but I gotta say, like,
that's easy for me.
really,
Yeah.
I think the plot is just so good in this one. It really is a thinker. Having that sci-fi element, futuristic element to it, still feels very futuristic, even though we have a lot of the FaceTimes now and drivable cars now that look and are designed a little bit better than Johnny Cab.
I mean, the cyber truck from Tesla looks kind of like the Johnny Cab.
Yeah,
movie,
kind of.
or one of the cars from this movie.
Yeah, but yeah, cool mutants. The effects really stand up. I know I said Terminator. The effects did not stand up to this day. These ones do for me. Even the X-ray machine, it's like very early CGI, but it still works, and it even has a purpose too when he just shatters through it.
Mhm.
I like the sound. It was like it's a great sound effect.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want a good sci-fi movie, Total Recall's it. Oh, we got sex, violence,
Exactly.
squids,
It's all
Yeah.
it checks all the marks. Yeah.
beautiful women,
Yeah. Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 out of
Yeah.
5, guys.
Wow.
What about you, Rome?
Yeah, I've often thought that to have Sharon Stone at this time and to have Arnold Schwarzenegger in this time, even though we've talked about it before as him maybe being a sexual symbol or not, that's like two of the most like attractive leads you can
Right.
get.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Especially if muscles are your thing.
Do you real quick, remember in Scream where he's like your mom was parading around town like she was fucking Sharon Stone or
Yeah.
something? He's like, let's face it, Sydney, your mom was no Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
Sharon
Let's face
Stone,
it, Sydney.
yeah, Sharon Stone was the whoop-de-doo back in the 90s.
For sure. Yeah. She's got that little jazzercise thing going on.
Virtual tennis, yeah.
Yeah.
Leotard. Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, my ratings would have to be a 5. Yeah, for me, this is one of my 5s. I just love this movie. I always have ever since the first time I saw it. It's like you said, it checks all the boxes. It's a good sci-fi movie. It's a good action movie. It moves at a good pace. It messes with your mind a little bit. It has the same qualities as The Thing, where you can rewatch it and you can look for certain aspects and stuff like that. No, I just love Total Recall. I think it's a fun movie. It's a little longer than most. It's like an hour 55 or something.
Yeah.
This film,
Hour
Yeah.
53, hour
But it
54.
doesn't particularly feel like it. It doesn't feel long. I think everything has a purpose.
Yeah.
I just love, like I said, the set design is probably like one of my favorite set designs on any movies.
Real
like
quick,
the background and stuff.
There's a deleted scene where they cut it out, I think, for time, and it just didn't have anything to do with blah. But like Arnold Schwarzenegger goes to the Jack. He's like, yeah, could they get a jumbo jack and the side of fries and a Diet Coke? And they're like, this doesn't really have to be in the movie. Let's cut this out.
He goes to Jack in the
Whoa.
Box, literally.
Yeah,
Maybe some
a
product
joke.
placement.
I just made that up.
Oh,
He doesn't actually.
Oh my
but
god!
it's there. Jack in the Box is on Mars. in this
I
movie.
noticed a lot of Pepsi too.
A lot of
Pepsi is the official
Miller
sponsor
Lite,
of
I want to
Mars.
say also. That's the
Mhm.
beer of Mars. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
It's okay.
I really want to make that joke.
Well, that goes to if that was there, that wouldn't surprise me because it goes to the Verhoeven kind of corporate greed mindset that he has, the cynicism or whatever. Just everything, man. Arnold in a movie, Verhoeven, Sharon Stone, like I said. God, I love Ironside. I love Ronnie Cox as a villain. Yeah, it's just like it continues hitting home runs for me every single time I watch it. So this is definitely a 5 for me. 5 out of 5.
Oh.
Nice.
What do you think, Ian?
Oh, it's a 10.
Oh.
It's not a 5. It's a 10. No, it's a 5.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Dang, nice.
Nah, man. Like, there's a reason why I chose this movie. Like, it's just there's so much to talk. I really like that. Like, it's hard to follow up you guys, but yeah, it's violent. There's beautiful women in it, but also it's a great story. It's based off of a great short story. I've never read it. I would like to read it someday. it makes you think. It's ambiguous. The ending's ambiguous. I really appreciate that. It makes for a great conversation. Fantastic Arnold one-liners. Just the violence in this movie is incredible. It's ever since I watched it when I was a child, it always had a. We didn't even talk about it, like when, like it's just the opening of just like it's such a hard-hitting score.
Mhm.
Like it's like you're again like get ready for a surprise. Like it's a great movie.
Yeah, good credits.
Yeah, great
Sure.
movie. So
Opening
I'm gonna
credits.
copy you guys and do a 5 out of 5.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
I can't say I recall the score too much.
Oh, you really not the
Not totally?
No.
Yeah, you don't have recall totally.
I
of,
did not have
the
total
score?
recall of this one.
It just starts out with
It's like you said. It's good if you
it's
don't
no
remember
Terminator, but
sometimes.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
fine.
like
yeah.
it. It's always,
like it a lot.
I have always remembered it, but it's not upper echelon of the Terminator soundtrack. But
Yeah, it's not one of those
still
ones I
like it.
listen to
right
away from the movie,
Yeah.
but every time I
still
watch it,
like
I
though.
appreciate it.
It fits the movie really well.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
again, it opens up with those really cool, like the drop shadow.
Pretty interesting. It's like the
Yeah.
red neon
Yes,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
I like that.
a lot of
It
red
really
and
fits.
blue in this, just
Yeah.
like the DVD covers here.
Exactly. Yeah.
A lot of that.
Yeah. The color scheme.
Mhm.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me.
What about you, Christian?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a first. I'm going to give it a 5.
What?
Unanimous?
The perfect film?
That might,
Yeah.
unanimous.
My YouTube thumbnail reaction.
All right, everybody do it for the thumbnail.
break the internet?
Well, we did give Jurassic Park a 5, didn't we?
Oh, that's
were you here
right.
for
I
that,
think we were.
Christian? I can't remember.
Yeah. When we rated the first one,
Was
Yeah,
that
I
a
think we
perfect
watched-
film?
Everybody gave that a 5?
It might have been like a 4.9.
Well, let's not count that because we reviewed the sequels as well.
Yeah, maybe
How
in
about that?
comparison to
Yeah,
2
yeah,
and 3,
yeah.
it was a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No. It is a 5 out of 5.
I agree.
All right. So, well, maybe Jurassic Park in this. How about
Did we all give Thing a 5 as well?
I know
think
I
so.
did.
Yeah, I think we
I
did.
think we got pretty
Mark
close,
gave it a
yeah.
5.
Yeah. Or no, Mark gave it a 4.5. I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. We were close.
Yeah.
Kept it from being perfect.
We were close.
So this one sounds like it's a perfect 5.
Yeah.
It's perfect 5. A great. I can only echo everything you guys have said about it, but great cast, great acting. The story is interesting. The setting is interesting. Just like visually, it's like what the hell? Where are we? I mean,
Mars.
we're on Mars, but like what the hell?
Get your
Yeah.
What is
ass to
this?
Mars. Get your ass to Mars.
Yeah, three boobs. Why can't all women have 3 boobs?
Exactly.
You know?
Well,
I'm saying
not enough hands. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
2 hands, 2 boobs.
Not
That's what
enough
evolution
radioactive
planned.
rays from.
Why can't
Yeah.
I?
Why can't you have 3
What's
boobs?
stopping me? Men, what is
Yeah.
stopping you?
You,
from having
see the
three
new
boobs?
South
Nothing.
Park where Cartman undergoes a certain thing?
Mm-mm.
I won't spoil it. But
It's
yeah.
funny.
Don't let things set you back, Carlos. If you want 3 boobs, go for it.
Do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah. Exactly.
A 5 out of 5 film? though, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfection.
It's
20 out of 20.
It's awesome.
Perfect.
It's awesome.
5 times 4 is 20, dude.
20 out of 20.
20.
Forward 420, bro.
We might be Arnold Schwarzenegger simps, though. I think this is like our 5th
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
We're products of our times. You know,
Yeah.
we were raised to admire this guy. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
He was the
biggest-
governor of our goddamn state, for Christ's sake.
True, right? One of the
Yeah.
biggest action stars of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, one of the biggest stars, I feel like,
Yeah.
in cinema
yeah.
history.
Literally,
You just put the
yeah,
guy's
movie
last name on the cover, and people are gonna go see the movie.
history. Yeah, it's like not
That's
even.
this
it's at
movie-
the top.
This movie was a huge hit. This
Oh,
movie
really?
was a huge
Budget-wise
hit.
and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yep. Yeah, it was a huge hit.
It made its money.
Oh, it made its money back and then some.
I think next
Well
week we'll be
deserved.
watching Roman's pick is Meet the Feebles.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
never heard of
really?
it.
Let me
Okay,
see
that'll
Beatles.
be really fun.
Sweet.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, me neither.
It's the Peter Jackson.
You're
movie,
in
the
for a
puppet-
ride.
The puppets. It's the puppet one, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even
yeah.
look anything up like in terms of plot and stuff if I were you
So
guys.
how
Oh, okay,
does
just
how
go
does
and
how does
dry.
one watch this? Oh, Tubi. Nice.
Tubi for
Oh,
free.
it's on
Tubi's
Tubi?
awesome.
Nice. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like Peter Jackson.
Yeah,
did
it's
Lord
so
of
it's
the
Peter
Rings.
Jackson 10 years or so,
Yeah.
12 years before Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Wow.
And if you're thinking it's going to be Lord of the Rings, it's not.
Get ready for a
Uh,
surprise.
Everything before he did Lord of the Rings is the complete opposite of Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings.
Yeah, I have no idea how he managed
It was
to
New
land
Line Cinema. New Line Cinema were really
really high on him.
they were about getting these wacky directors to direct their stuff.
But
Hmm.
That's how Rennie Harlan got Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, randomly. He came out with some
I
of
mean,
the
it
best
worked
movies
out
ever.
fantastic. They
Lord
knew
of
what
the
they were
Rings.
doing. It worked out fantastic.
Yeah, he must have. He's clearly a big Lord of the Rings nerd.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Meet the Feebles is a good time. I've only seen it once, and I just remember being like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Because I went into that thinking, "Oh, cool, Peter Jackson. Oh, like he did a Muppets movie." Nope, not quite.
Oh my god.
I'm
We've been
excited.
doing
I'm excited
highly
for that.
rated films. You think this one's gonna be another high one, or
I don't know. I think this one's more open to interpretation. More, I
Nice.
could see it going either way. And like I said, I haven't watched it. I only watched it the one time. That was a few years ago. So it could be good. It could be bad. But either way, it's still like I think it'll be interesting.
No, I'm
no matter
excited.
what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Meet the
Sweet.
Feebles.
check the Meet the Feebles out on Tubi. It's gonna be free, and you guys can tune in and talk about Meet the Feebles with us next week.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, but we survived the wing challenge, guys.
Yeah,
That was,
that
no
was not
problem.
That bad.
Yeah,
Not too
Yeah.
bad. It turns out everybody on the last dab is a little bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm talking to
we
you.
said it. We said it.
Yeah.
We said it.
Yeah.
Come at us,
we
Come
didn't
out of
have-
Sean Evans.
bro
Yeah.
hams and bro chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's turn the clocks back a bit.
but is there anything you guys want to plug? You guys want to plug at the end of the show? No, and that's just usually what Sean Evans does.
Oh,
Yeah, do your plugs,
obnoxious,
guys.
obnoxious and anonymous. I'm occasionally on that
Cameron.
channel.
Yeah,
So,
Ian's
yeah.
been guesting on
Frontier
Obnoxious and
Creative.
Anonymous on YouTube.
Yeah,
Watch last night we watched on YouTube.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. We're approaching our season finale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but until next week, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Adios.
Later.